Hi everyone, it's me Nikki here, and I'm coming today to ask you for your advice. I've started working on my front porch makeover, and if you know anything about me or watched my videos before, you know I've mentioned in the past that inside the home, organizing, decorating, cleaning, anything like that, oh, I'm on it. But when you take me out of that front door for gardening, plants, anything like that, I struggle. And so the project that I jumped on this week was my front porch. You know, that's the first thing people see when they come to your house, so you really need to work on that. And you know, I have been putting it on the back burner because I don't like working outside and doing those kind of things, but I pulled that out today. Now, any projects that I do around my house, I have a project binder that I use, and it's basically a binder with all the projects that I want to get done around my house. And I did a separate video on that a while back, and I'll put the link to that video below if you want to see my binder, how I set it up, how I go about it, and things like that. But really quick, this is the binder here on the page where I have my front porch design sheet. And I put together this sheet a while back when I was came up with the inspiration for my front porch, and this is my inspiration photo. Not that I want my porch to look exactly like this, but this is what inspires me, and this is kind of the look that attracts to me, along with some items that, you know, I'm kind of looking at that I wanted to incorporate in my design and things like that. And you know, so when I'm putting together a project, I'm kind of putting all those aspects on one page so that I kind of have a working sheet to work from. And so, you know, what prompted me to start this project, and it's not a finished project by no means, but I wanted to do this video because I wanted your input. For those of you who are gardeners and you have those beautiful front porches and flowers, I just envy you because I just don't have that skill set. And so my friends do, they have beautiful porches and things like that, but I really struggle when I walk out that front door. And so that's the purpose of this video, is to kind of get your advice and to kind of show you where I'm at and kind of how I start my projects. And so in saying that, you know, I pulled out this project binder today, this week actually, and I looked at my project to kind of regroup. And what spiked it was actually the pots. I found the pots online for sale, so it kicked it off. Now, I have a very narrow front porch, so you would think, Nikki, you don't have much to do with your front porch, so what's the problem? But it is a struggle for Nikki. And so last week I found the pots online. They arrived this week. And so they were 50 bucks a piece, which was half the price that I initially thought I was going to have to pay. So I jumped on it. But what I did not like about them is I didn't like the color. Because my house is stucco, the color of the pots would kind of be bland with it. I didn't like the rustic aspects of it with my home. It just wasn't a fit for my front porch. It wasn't the look I was going for. And so I love the design and the shape of the pot. I love the size of it, and I loved how it was metal and durable and things like that. And so my thought process, and I purchased two of them, one for each side, the flank on each side. I got this gloss protective enamel in black, and my thought process is to just paint them black, and then I would have the look I want because I love the shape and I love the size and everything else. And so it worked out perfectly for me. And so yesterday also what I did is I went by Lowe's to find my ferns because I wanted to put ferns on my front porch because I love the look. But you guys advise, you know, is there a plant that you recommend differently? But they were $2 on clearance, $2 yesterday at Lowe's. So check out your Lowe's if you're interested, but they were 75% off the price that was shown. And they looked a little sad, so I bought them home and I kind of watered them a little bit because I wanted to kind of bring them back to life. But if you have any suggestions or something I should be doing to kind of perk them up, definitely leave them in the comments below. And these are two little pots that I had already for years, and I bought another little plant that it had 75% off for $1.50 or something like that to plant into those little planters to also put right by my door on the front porch. And so I got to cleaning my front porch when I got home because I was inspired, and that's something that I can handle. If it comes to cleaning or wiping down, I got you there. So that was no problem for me. So I wanted to just kind of get everything wiped down and cleaned off before I actually put my pots on the front porch and did that kind of thing. And so, you know, this was not a problem for me. And to spray everything down and just get it, you know, nice and clean. So I had a fresh, clean slate to work with. And again, this is not a finished product. This is just me in the process. But I did want to get your advice on any suggestions that you have. So I'm just kind of showing you where I'm at. Now, again, the ferns, they're not as lively and popping as I would love them to be. I love how the pots turned out. I love how it complements my front door. The look is what I liked. I also loved how I potted these in here, and I loved how that turned out. They're very simple. It's small, right by the front door. It complements the stucco, so I was very happy with how that turned out. And so, you know, those two projects that I did this week, I'm kind of giving myself thumbs up about. I did not put a wreath on my door yet, so I'm struggling if I want to or not. I'm not a big floral wreath kind of person, so I want to go more with a simple ivy or something. I don't know. Any suggestions would be great. Also, should I get something to put in between my window and my front door right there, that little piece there, to give a decorative aspect to the house, or would that be too much? I'm just, you know, I'm kind of struggling with that. You know, I put the decorative accents on my doors and the plates and all that about a year and a half when I first moved in the house. I put all that on there. But this is where I'm at with it right now. And so definitely leave me any suggestions in the comments bar below. And I thank you for taking this journey with me. It's not a finished product. I just wanted to kind of share me in the process. And I hope you all are having a beautiful day. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.